You're listening to and watching the QC Step Podcast, a podcast to give you the information and the skills that you need to find a job, keep that job, and become a valuable employee. My name is Corey Finneran, and welcome to the 17th episode of the QC Step Podcast. On today's episode, I'm going to share some job leads with you. I'm going to talk with you about what you should wear to a job fair or a career fair, and then I'm going to show you a video. So let's take a look at this week's job leads. These job leads are posted every Monday morning at qcstep.com, and there's usually online links to the online applications for some of them, but actually there are none that are linked this week. So let's take a look at them. The A&W in Moline, that's by South Park Mall. They're hiring various positions, and you can apply in person. The TJ Maxx in Davenport, that's been up at least last week, maybe even the week before that, and they're looking for merchandise associates, and you can apply in person there. The QC Family Entertainment, that's the new bowling alley that's off John Deere Road, and they're looking for customer service. That's what they call it, but I think it kind of involves a lot of different positions there. And actually, there is a link to that one. And what you do is you can print off the application, and then that's what you turn in. So you're not applying online, you're printing off the application. And if that's something that you're interested in, get a hold of Gary Maiden or Carrie Stewart, and I'll make sure that they have a couple of copies printed off so they can just give them to you. The Casey's in Milan, they're looking for delivery drivers, kitchen help, and cashiers. And you have to be 18 to work at Casey's, and you can apply in person there in Milan. And then the Subway in Moline by Walmart, they're hiring, and what you do is fill out the paper application there in their store. If you would like information on any of these job leads, you can fill out the contact form that's at the bottom of this post on qcstep.com, and we will contact you and give you the information that you would like. I wanted to let the teachers know real quick that last week I talked about our STEP in-service and the TPC meeting. They're going to be at Western Illinois University, the Quad Cities campus. That's actually the one by the Mississippi River, not the building that's off John Deere Road. And again, that's February 5th. So before I talk to you about what you should wear to a job fair, I asked for your input on this, and I got a few responses, and I'd like to read them. I'm not going to give your names, just the initials. TC says a long sleeve, solid color dress shirt. JE says dress pants and no dirty shoes. EA says a dress shirt, slacks, and dress shoes. And AL says a nice jacket, be clean, wash your hair, and make sure your nails are clean. So thank you for your answers, and I really appreciate hearing your thoughts on this. Sometime in the next few weeks, I'm going to do a special video for QCStep.com on dressing for a job fair or an interview. And if you don't have clothes for this type of thing, we're going to show you how to put together an outfit at a really low price. So again, these answers were really good from you this week. Thank you very much for sending those in. AL talked about being clean, washing your hair, making sure your nails are clean. And that's a great start. You know, while it's important for you to wear nice clothes, clean clothes, it's also important for your body to be clean. So let's start with the guys. Like they said, dress pants or khakis, they would be best. If you don't have those, a pair of well-fitting, clean blue jeans would be okay. It's not ideal, but it would work. As far as shirts go, like those answers said, long sleeve, solid color dress shirts, those are your best options. And you could also wear a polo shirt like I'm wearing right now. It's short sleeve and it has a collar. So that would be okay. If the weather is cooler, a sweater would be nice. But you want to think about the weather. This particular career fair is in March. And sometimes March days can be really warm. Sometimes they can be really cold. So if it's an 80-degree day, you don't want to wear a sweater because you're going to be uncomfortable. You're going to be hot. You might be sweaty. That wouldn't appear. That's not how you would want to appear to a potential employer, is sweating all over the place. So girls, Wear an outfit that fits right. No tank tops or spaghetti straps unless or if you are wearing them, make sure that you're wearing a sweater over them. Dress slacks or an appropriate skirt or dress would be best. As you can guess, I'm not an expert on female clothes. So in that video that I mentioned that I'm going to be putting together, one of my female friends is going to be helping me with it, and she's going to kind of take care of the girls' side of things. So she'll be talking with you about girls' clothes. So for girls and guys, you want to avoid anything that has writing or big logos. You want to be the focus of the attention when you're speaking with a potential employer, and you don't want them to be distracted by your clothing. So along with the logos and the writing, don't wear bright clothes. And I would also wear something, this is kind of specific to job fairs and career fairs, but I would want to wear something that you're going to be comfortable in. With career fairs, there's a lot, you're standing a lot, you're walking around a lot. So you want to wear shoes that are comfortable, but still nice looking. So girls, you might want to avoid high heels because that wouldn't be real comfortable to walk around for an hour or however long you're there. Even if you're not talking with a representative from a business, they're still watching you. It's a big room and they're still watching who's walking around and stuff like that. So you want to appear confident and comfortable, not that your feet hurt. So this career fair, again, is on March 4th, and it's at the iWireless Center in Moline. And because you're going to be going with a group from your school, it's real easy to treat this like a field trip or something like that. But I would encourage you to not treat it like a field trip, but instead treat it like a job interview, because that's really kind of what it is. Even if you're not looking for a job that day, you're practicing your skills to become better at doing interviews and talking with business leaders, business owners, and people that make decisions when it comes to who they're going to hire. So dress appropriately. Dress like you would for an interview and act appropriately, because these people are going to be watching you and making decisions on you based on how you act. So like I said, even if you're not going to be looking for a job right there, these are still people. We live in a fairly small area, and these are people that make decisions when it comes to businesses. And maybe somebody, you think, oh, that person works for this company, I'm not applying for them. Well, who's to say that that person may not get a job with an employer that you do want to get a job with, and they remember you. So it's very important to make good first impressions. So as I said before a couple times, I'm going to be making this video on this specific topic in the next few weeks. So if you don't have any clothes that would be appropriate for a job interview or a job fair or a career fair, this video is going to show you how to put together an outfit at an affordable price. So this job fair is 5 weeks away. So there's plenty of time to get organized and come up and to decide what you're going to wear to this fair. So that's one of the reasons that I started talking about this way in advance, is that I know that, I didn't want to throw it at you at the last minute, like, oh, you need to, this is what you need to wear, and this is how you need to address people, and this is how, what to keep in mind when you're talking with these people. I wanted to give you plenty of notice and plenty of time to practice these things. All right, as we wrap things up here, I wanted to do things a little bit different at the end of this episode. I saw this video over the weekend, and I liked it a lot, and I thought that you might too. And it's from a website called Pancake, and that is a website that's run by Rainn Wilson. And if you don't know who he is, he's the character Dwight Schrute on the TV show The Office. And the music that you're going to hear in the background is actually a friend of mine. He goes by the band name Sleeping at Last. And if you kind of recognize the music, he's been on quite a few movie soundtracks, including the Twilight movies. So thank you for listening and watching this week's episode. I will be back next week, and we're going to talk about how to introduce yourself to an employer at a job fair. So here's the video I was talking about from Pancake. It's called Pep Talk from Kid President. and it includes the music from Sleeping at Last. If you're listening to the audio version of this podcast, you can watch the video by viewing this video either at our website or by going to qcstep.com/YouTube. Or you can watch this video, the Soul Pancake video, by searching for Soul Pancake on YouTube. Have a good week, everybody.
I think we all need a pep talk. The world needs you to stop being boring. Yeah, you. Boring is easy. Everybody can be boring, but you're gooder than that. Life is not a game, people. Life isn't a cereal either. Well, it is a cereal. And if life is a game, are we on the same team? I mean, really, right? I'm on your team. Be on my team. This is life, people. You got air coming through your nose. You got heartbeat. That means it's time to do something. A poem. Two roads diverged in the woods, and I took the road less traveled. It hurt, man! Really bad. Rocks, thorns, and glass. My pants broke. Wah! Not cool, Robert Frost. But what if there really were two paths? I want to be the one that leads to awesome. It's like that dude Journey said, don't stop believing unless your dream's stupid. Then you should get a better dream. I think that's how it goes. Get a better dream and keep going. Keep going, and keep going. Will Michael Jordan have quit? Well, he did quit. No, he retired. Yeah, that's he retired. But before that, in high school, what if he quit when he didn't make the team? He would have never made Space Jam. And I love Space Jam. What will be your Space Jam? What will you create will make the world awesome? Nothing if you keep sitting there. That's why I'm talking to you today. This is your time. This is my time. It's our time. We can make every day better for each other. If we're all on the same team, let's start acting like it. We got work to do. We can cry about it, or we can dance about it. We were made to be awesome. Let's get out there. I don't know everything. I'm just a kid. But I do know this. Because everybody's doing to give the world a reason to dance. So get to it. You've just been pep talked. Create something that will make the world awesome. Play ball.